All right, guys. No politics today because everything I had to say today was released today. Everything about the Hunter Biden shit show that you all have come to know and love. There was a little bit of fake news propagated by yours truly because, well, it was hilarious. Anyways, I wanted to share a little more personal story involving a creature that I love very, very much. Now, this creature is the family dog. The family dog, however, is a very good doggo. He's a very noble doggo. And this particular doggo is of the Pitbull breed. Now, I love my Pitbull, I love my land shark, but something happened today. Something that most people take for granted. That I felt the need to share it because this was a proud moment. My wife and I, Mrs. Carnal, raised this dog to assist my wife in babysitting children and in providing daycare services for them. And he became very protective of children. That became his instinct. If they ever went outside in the backyard, he would go out and go with them. If there was ever if he needed to protect and herd them, he would. Just an all-round magnificent animal in terms of his raising and in terms of his temperament. Something happened today that involved a member who is not a part of our immediate family who got pretty aggressive, involving one of our children. And because our Pitbull had been trained to assist in the rearing of children, and because he has such a fond temperament toward them, even in things where me and my wife have to exercise discipline to our children and things get heated, as things do in a household of 6, and you have to take care of a situation in a way that is not calm and collected. Let's just put it that way. There have been occasions where things got loud and unpleasant, and our good dog would walk up to either one of us as we are administering discipline and start to lick our hands. Now, if you go even further, in his humble opinion, he will then proceed to grab onto you with his front paws and his front arms. He will hold you, as if to say, "That's quite enough, sir." Well, this particular individual who got very, very vocal towards one of our children was caught off guard. Very caught off guard as our family sentinel, in the middle of their fit, in the middle of their episode, felt a strange licking on their hands. Now, this individual doesn't know this, and they ignorantly shouted something like, "See, even your dog knows that I care." No, the dog was fucking tasting you. He was preparing for the next step of aggression. Because that's the kind of dog that I raised. And he's a fine example of his breed. He's a fine example of everything that most dog owners should aspire to train and raise their dogs to be. And I'm very proud to be the owner of such an animal. And so if there's any lesson you take from this, treat your dogs right and raise them to have proper discipline and to be able to acknowledge you as their alpha, as to, spare them the agony of having to take that role upon themselves. It's not actually healthy for the dog. And though it might seem a little thing, you're not the one who has to scratch your head and wonder, what would have happened next? No, Miss Carnal and I are sincerely scratching our heads going, I don't think Our beloved dog is going to give this stranger the benefit of a hug after tasting them, after letting them know, you've crossed a line and I'm going to intervene. Because that's exactly what he would do if that situation had escalated. So, I don't know why I felt inclined to share this. But it's something that happened in my personal life that I want my viewers to know about. I want you to know that, these little interactions matter. These little moments with your family, with your pets, with your loved ones, your cherished ones, they do matter and they mean something. So, as always, guys, uh, go forward and love yourself, love your family, take care of those around you, and as always, stay carnal.